All right, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are back with video number 2 for the day. This is TXTs, Chasing That Feeling. I'm looking forward to this one. They just dropped their comeback, or I think they dropped their comeback. I know this is the title track from it, but I'd have to double check and make sure that the album is actually out. Anyway, really looking forward to this one. The previous song that they recently came out with, Back for More, that they did with Anita, was just fantastic. And I saw these guys live in concert back in, I want to say maybe April? No, maybe June. I don't know. It was after I started the channel, so it had to have been in the summer, actually. The point is, they were great. So I'm looking forward to this one. TXT has become one of my favorite boy groups, right up there with ATs and Stray Kids. So let's see what they've got with Chasing That Feeling. We got subtitles on. I imagine that this is Seoul. I was thinking New York at first, but I don't recognize these buildings. Okay, very heavy, ominous tone to start with. Very 80s inspired here.
Fall from the sky. Maybe I miss it for good. 달콤했던 환각. 뻗쳐온 살갗에 I prepare to die. 더 속력을 높여서 down to earth like a meteorite. 내 수면과 come and kiss me. I just keep on chasing that feeling. 망가진 나의 limit. I just keep on chasing that feeling. Chasing that feeling. Chasing that feeling. It's all I know. It's all I know.
Vocals are top notch.
I was lost like a child. 비로소 진실을 봤어. I feel so alive. 내 몸에 chrome page feels like I'm on fire. 조금은 아파도 burn and fall like a shooting star. 내 수면과 come and kiss me. I just keep on chasing that feeling. 망가진 나의 limit. I just keep on chasing that feeling. Chasing that feeling.
I love this chorus.
Chasing that feeling. It's all I know. It's all I know. I'm chasing.
They've all got superpowers here.
천국을 등진 난 fall from the sky.
Subtitles are
And
only
everything's
kind of
gonna
working.
be alright. 내 수면과 come and kiss me. I just keep on chasing that feeling. 망가진 나의 limit. I just keep on chasing that feeling. Chasing that feeling. Chasing that feeling. It's all I know. It's all I know.
Okay, let's go, vocals.
I keep chasing. I'm chasing that feeling.
They're like, wait, what? Yeah, maybe we should just go. Yeah, we should just go now. All right. So, a little disappointed with the subtitles. And by little, I mean a lot of disappointed. Let me see if I can... I don't feel like auto translate is gonna work out any better. Yeah, it's English auto generated translated into English. Yeah, that sounds like it's gonna be it's gonna work out great, right, guys? Okay. So first impressions, we'll go back and see what I can break down, just because it's not gonna be as much, since the lyrics are only partially there. Luckily, a lot of this song is in English, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of nuance and context lost in the parts that I don't understand. But it is what it is, right? We work with what we got. Anyway, first impression, I really enjoyed the song. I will say, it reminded me a lot of The Weeknd. If you're overseas and haven't heard of The Weeknd, he's an American artist. Very 80s icy synth type of sound here. I really enjoyed it, but K-pop as a whole, they are really riding these 80s synth sounds like to death. And that's not a knock on TXT, because again, I really enjoyed the song. And if something's working, why, like the old adage, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I get it. But for the last, like 4-ish years, maybe more, we've just had like a lot of this style. I'm curious to see where groups go once this style is deemed to be dead again. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye on that trend as we move forward. I also suspect that that's a big reason why groups like New Jeans are so popular right now, because they're doing something that is a completely different concept. And even though they're writing their concept kind of hard, at least it's not the same thing that all the other groups are doing. What sets TXT apart here, though, is that TXT, while they're still doing this 80s synth type of thing, this is not their normal. Like, this is them almost more experimenting. They've had rock sounds, they've had emo sounds, they've had grunge sounds. So I'm certainly not going to knock them for trying something either. And again, in case it's not clear, I really enjoyed the song. I'm just curious to see where groups as a whole, like as an industry, go once we decide, okay, the 80s wave is, let's leave it back in the 80s again. Let's see what's next. But let's go again, and I'll see what I can and can't pick out here. It's not going to be as much as normal because I'm not going to have all the lyrics, but that's okay. Alright, so they're coming down from the sky like a meteor, or it's not even necessarily a meteor, it's more like, well, I mean, I guess it is like a meteor, but the trail they're leaving, the color, the tail, so to speak, is showing that it's not really like a meteor, which, I mean, makes sense because they have powers. By the way, this clearly relates to their lore, and I don't know all of their lore, so that's also gonna hurt my breakdown.
Fall from the sky. Maybe I miss it for good. 달콤했던 환각.
What are they saying right there? Maybe, so, fall from the sky, yeah, we got that. But then it said, maybe miss it for good.
Maybe I miss it for good. 달콤했던 환각.
I need to know what that word is, or that phrase. I don't know. I'm going to Google it real quick. I normally don't look up the lyrics during a video, but that one phrase I feel like is going to be important. All right, let's see here. TXT, chasing that feeling. Lyrics. Let's get it translated to English here. No, that's the English version. Okay, so apparently they put out an English version. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, here we go. I turn my back on heaven and fall from the sky. Maybe I'll miss it for good, the sweet mirage. I knew that was going to be something important. So, I don't know if this is actually in their lore or if it was just on their tour. But during the tour, they had like a 3 or 4 act play basically going on, and their songs fit into these different acts. And there was a part where they were being seduced by this, like they were being tempted, which goes back to their previous album with the temptation and everything. And it looked like it was poison or something like that, but like something that would hurt them, but they were being lured into it. And the tour was called the Sweet Mirage Tour. So turning my back on heaven, falling from the sky, I feel like relates to them in the lore, like when they turned away because they broke free of that seduction and they like went away from it. So they got cast out essentially. But maybe I'll miss it for good, that sweet mirage. So it was called the Sweet Mirage because, you know, this seduction, this sweetness is fake. But maybe I'll miss it for good, even though it wasn't real, kind of thing. And also a really cool callback to the name of the tour. Maybe I'll miss it for good. Like, I'll miss that tour. I'll keep the memories. That's obviously not what they're meaning here in the song, but like, just as an underlying secondary Easter egg type of meaning, it's pretty cool. Like I said, I don't normally do this, but I'll probably keep these lyrics pulled up in case there's something I really need to refer back to. Prepared to die. Okay, well that explains the opening scene. Down to earth like a meteorite. So that first line that I didn't know what it says pain on my flesh. So yeah, they like there was that searing pain where they start like they had taken in some of that. I don't know if it was poison or if it was like some type of potion or whatever, but like they had powers and stuff. And okay, it's really hard to explain when I only understand half the lyrics and I don't know all the lore. So any super TXT fans, feel free to fill in some gaps here for us down in the comments after this. So, chasing that feeling, I feel like, is obviously referring to they had this, like I keep referring to seduction, this sweet mirage, this blissful feeling that turned out not to be real, but they keep chasing that feeling. I love that little vocal run in the chorus there. Now they're popping out like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay. I was lost like a child. That next line is important. I finally saw the truth and I feel so alive. Yeah. So I was lost. Obviously, children get lost. It's pretty self-explanatory. But finally saw the truth. I saw the light. This mirage was dispelled. And now, you know, it's like a waking dream. Like, I feel more alive now. Feels like I'm on fire. Burn and fall like a shooting star. Still talking about going back to, you know, falling from heaven like a meteorite. They're keeping that consistent theme. It's almost like they're angels who've been cast down from on high. I just keep on chasing that feeling. I'm catching that to leave me. I just keep on chasing that feeling. Chasing that feeling. I love this dude driving upside down like it's a Men in Black movie. It's all I know, it's all I know. I will say, in terms of composition-wise, right here is about the time I was looking for it to, like, step it up another notch and go to the next level. And it kind of happens. There's a part coming up where they go more into, like, their high vocals, like doing high notes and sustained notes. So it does meet that, but I don't know, something, I felt like I was almost looking for just a little more there. But, hey, I'll take what they give me, because this song is great. That's a cool shot. I can only assume that's green screened. I can't imagine that dude climbed up on a traffic pole. I like the choreo here. It's something simple, but it's, you know, it matches the lyricism where it's talking about fate, come and kiss me. So, you know, the choreo and hold on. So he ends on kiss me, obviously, while his fingers are to his lips, but on the lead up, like come and kiss me, he's getting closer. Again, like I said, very small detail, but a very nicely laid out attention to detail in the choreo. Then we go all Inception on the cinematography. Old Christopher Nolan looking ass. The world folding in on itself. Very cool shots. This is the part I was talking about with the, because I know I'm interrupting it, we're going to go back for it, but this is the part where it has built up a little bit more. And we've got the high sustained note, and I thought that was going to be the peak, but then one of the other members comes in and just goes even higher, which was a nice touch there. And let me let you hear this in all of its glory. Very ethereal quality to that last line. And everyone else is just going about their business. Like, I feel like this really is New York. It actually, maybe it is New York. This looks like a New York license plate. Anyway, the point is, in New York night, nothing phases these people. And so they're all just going about their business while the boys are like, oh, well, yeah, we should, you guys want coffee? Coffee? You? Coffee? Yeah, all right, let's go. All right. That was fun. All right, guys. So that was the reaction for TXTs chasing that feeling. Sorry, I had to look up the lyrics a little bit. I'm not sure if that's something I'll do in the future if the subtitles aren't working. Let me know if you guys would rather me be able to read the lyrics as we go on the second listen in cases like that, or if that was something you didn't enjoy. Let me know in the comments. Also, again, for those of you super TXT stands who've been following and keeping up with all the lore, maybe you can help shed some light on the story. I know I'm close-ish with my explanation. I'm like somewhere in the ballpark, but maybe you guys can actually like fill in the gaps and let us know what's really going on there. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the song. I know I did. And if you enjoyed the reaction, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications to see when future content goes live. And until the next one, guys, thanks for checking this one out. Take care, everybody.